Good evening, YouTube. This is 13 Dragon Blade, aka Tatsu13. I am just making new decks here and there, and I thought that I would let you take a peek at this one, because it's quite unique. And a lot of people don't really know about it, or they do, and they just chose not to pay attention to it. This is a Chronamally. Rather annoying rock cards that are actually quite good. So, I'm going to very quickly explain the deck profile. 3 of the Crystal Skulls. 3 Crystal Skulls because you discard it and you add a Chronamally monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So, that being said, Instant Searcher. Very weak, but good when paired with this guy. Triple, that's the proxy for the third one. 3 Chronamally Crystal Bones. Basically, he is a Cyber Dragon, and when he's special summoned, you can you special summon a Chronamally monster from your graveyard or hand to the field. So, instant rank 3, pretty much. You dump the head, you get the body, and you make a rank 3. Rather cool and simple, right? And there are the ones that help you make rank 4s and 5s. 3 Chronamally Golden Jets. Really good card. All Chronamalys gain a level. You can use this effect properly. One way to do it is actually to try it with the next card I'm about to explain. Chronamally Moe, because Chronamally Moe is stupid. And I actually think that they make decent rank 5s. You can easily make it, just like I did in my Ninja deck profile. You can use these to make rank 5s. It's basically, you can say that this is Flame Armor Ninja. You use it, you bump it up a level, then you special Moe, because he'll still be a level 5, and you just go into a rank 5, which is awesome. So, there you go. The ones that make the rank 3s, the ones that make the rank 5s, and possibly 4s. 2 tour guides, because you're going to be really exceeding. This deck is exceed heavy with rank 3s, so to help speed that process, we have the 2 tour guides, which I tour guide into tour guide because I don't have the other Night Assailant, and I don't have the other I don't have the other Night Assailant, and I don't have the other target, because Fangin is gone. Sad face. 1 Thunder King, because Thunder King is really good. Even if he's at 1, he's still rather good. Rather annoying card to get over as well. 1900 beat stick, stop searching, stop special summoning. He's an annoying piece of crap, which we all hate. Grand Mole, because this is a rock deck, and what rock deck wouldn't you know that runs Mole? And Mole is good. 2 Dust Knights, basically the more cheapy version of Armageddon Knight. You set him, you flip him, and he dumps a Earth monster from your deck to your graveyard. Which you're thinking, most of these aren't really Earth, except for Moe and Grand Mole, but why would you dump the Grand Mole? Well, there's reasons for that, but the ones that you dump are actually this broken card, the Revival Golem. When he is sent from the deck to the graveyard, you can do one of 2 things. You can add him to your hand, or you can special summon him, which just helps you crank out rank 4s. Because this guy, if you notice, is 4. So, it's just helps spamming exceeds, really, to use this and use it to your advantage. Now moving on to spell cards, which is actually the bigger part of the deck, just as much as the monsters, of course. We have a Reborn, we have a Hole, we have a Heavy, a Foolish Burial to help dump Revival Golem, and a Pot of Avarice. So, that goes to the main sort of staple-ish. There's still more staples to come, but for now we'll just deal with that pot. And we have these 2 pots because you need to be able to get into your combo pieces immediately. 2 dualities is necessary. Just like it was in my Ninja deck. I have 2 dualities now. And then we have monster killing lineup. Yes, I know, you're probably wondering where's the bottomlesses. Well, they're in here too, but we have 1 Smashing Ground, and we have 2 Soul Takers. Soul Taker is so good. I can't tell you how many times it saved my life. This deck is quick enough to spam out Exceeds, so that way you'll be able to kill your opponent regardless of giving them 2,000 points, and Smashing Ground just helps add to that. You get rid of problematic monsters quickly. This helps you swipe the field and quickly go agile and aggressive towards your opponent, which these also add to the benefit. The two MSTs in the book, because book is stupid, and MSTs to get rid of the back row. That basically goes for spells. Then for traps, which is a very short lineup, 1 Solemn Judgment, 1 Warning, 2 Bottomlesses, because we need to get rid of monsters quickly, a Torrential, a Mirror Force, and a Call of the Haunted. Very basic staples, just getting rid of monsters, getting in there for damage, and spamming Exceeds, what this deck does best. Now, with a deck that spams Exceeds this quickly, you're probably wondering what the extra deck's going to look like. Well, I'll show you. 1 Zenmaio, because you can destroy set cards, and he's a decent beat stick. 26 is not bad. Sure, he's not as great as Terrace and Ardius, but I'm not going to exactly pull them out of my extra deck from my ninjas just to use them here. So Zenmaio is a good option. Another Volcasaurus, because Volcasaurus, I got lucky and pulled another one in the tin, so I figured, let's put it in here. It's worked wonders. It pops, it does burn damage, it's just nice. 1 Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. This is where the third one went in, because I have 2 in my ninja deck currently. It's a decent rank 5, and it just needs, it helps you give another choice to your extra deck, which is pretty huge. 1 Gem Knight Pearl, basic, and it's a rock. Why not put it in there? 1 Photon Puppet Imperative, because this gets rid of Spirit Reaper, gets rid of Marshmallow, any stalling card makes it 0, then you can bash into it, which is fun. Another Starliege Palatimo, which I pulled into the tin. I love that tin, it gave me everything I wanted. So, with the other Starliege, I figured let me put it in here, because I can make him. There are several lights in this deck. The skull, the body, and the jets. Plus the Thunder King if I really wanted to feel derpy. Shockmaster, because it can make it. It's not necessary, but Shockmaster is still a good card. Steelstorm Roach, the best Roach ever. 1900 beat stick, gets over problematic monsters, you get the drill. 3s, which are very important. Levier, for getting back your remove stuff, and a Giga Brilliant, because Giga Brilliant helps you beef up your monsters, beef up your Exceeds, and to help you for those OTK pushes, or one of those speed attacks that you really want to get in and attack your opponent. 1 Leviathan Dragon, and 1 Giant Soldier of Steel. A lot of people are wondering what this card does. I liked him because of his effect. You need 2 level 3 rock monsters to make him, and his effect is as follows. This card is unaffected by your opponent's monster effects, or by other monster effects in general, which is really good. Then, once per turn during either player's turn, meaning his effect is spell speed 2, you detach, and he gains 1000 defense until the end phase. And if it does, you take no effect damage from your opponent's card effects this turn. So, no burn damage, and you basically have a 3k beater, or 3k defender that you're sitting on, which is nice, so I like him. He can stall you out 2 turns, and he's a decent choice. Then we have Leviathan Dragon, who's just a beat stick, really. That's all he's good for. 1 Chronamally Crystal Chrononaut, because it is a Chronamally deck. You have to at least have 1, right? It's a decent card, and it just basically pinches your opponent and laughs at them. You detach during your turn, and it can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. Plus, if you attack into something, they take the damage. So any battle damage involving this card, they take, which is fun, because it's a 21 beat stick. It's kind of relatively weak. Then we have Acid Golem, because again, this is a rock deck, and you can get rid of Acid Golem if worse comes to worse. Just kill it. You know? Do something with it. It's a 3k beat stick. They're going to want to kill it soon. And then a Zenmains, because you need to have some rank 3 to be a dick with, and Zenmains does that. You stack on Zenmains first turn, and they're going to start losing. There you have it, YouTube. This is 13 Dragon Blade signing off.